friend's been dating a guy for 4 weeks, and today he said, do you want to go 50-50? My good friend had just rang me. She was meant to be going on a dinner date. I said, why haven't you gone? Well, you know, he said it's 4 weeks of dating, and we're going to go 50-50 now. Because he hasn't got the cookie, because he hasn't got the prize, now he's asking her for 50-50. Babe, it's only been 4 weeks. You're only just getting to know the girl. You're in the beginning stages. Like, no, sir, of course she's not going 50-50. I told her, well done, I'm coming round right now. I'm going to order us a Chinese. We're going to have a girly night. Because as women, if the guy is not bringing anything, what is the point? We might as well just stand on our own 2 feet, have no one disturbing our peace, because that's all they do. All the men do is disturb your peace, be honest. The worst part is that she actually liked him, and now he has gone and ruined everything. He's ruined it. This generation of dating is the reason that I don't want to date, because they all want one thing and it's draining and tiring, because I am not into all of that. So what I value is connection, and I just feel like I'm never going to be able to date and experience what I had with my ex. That is just how I truly feel. Let me know where you girls are finding the ones that I trash.
Why is her friend worried about why this guy is asking her to do 50-50 if what he won't do another man will? Stop and think about that for a second. So what's happening here is she likes him. So she's in a dilemma, but she likes him as boyfriend material. You can tell because he's tired of paying for dates and he's not getting anything in return. What probably happened is he's trying to get physical. We're not even talking about sex. He's trying to get physical and she's bobbing and weaving. But she's still keeping up with the communication as if she's actually interested in him. So he's like, you know what? Let's see if she's actually interested. Let's see if she's going to put in effort. Now she has a problem with it. See, men know the game. They know what's going on. Cannot use dudes for boyfriend energy, but it's his fault for taking her on dates and leading however he was leading. But she thought she had him on the string. And now she realizes that, no, she doesn't have him on the string. He's cutting his losses. Men ain't trying to give out boyfriend energy for these exact reasons. You will waste your time and you'll end up frustrated, but it's your own doing. And women end up frustrated because, yeah, they like you, but they don't like you as the guy that they want right now. They like you as the guy that will be consistent with them. The forever guy. This guy woke up. Let's get the next one.
No, because I don't think men want to take women out on dates anymore. Like, I feel like they don't want to take women out on dates. Their idea of like a date in some way is like saying, hey, like, let's meet at the bar. Let's like meet at the bar and like just have some drinks, you know, just meet me there. Let's like spend some time together. And it's not even a proper date. Like, that's what they will suggest 100%. Or better yet, if you are on Hinge, I'm so sorry, I'm like all out and about. I just got done working out. But anyways, even on Hinge, you will literally see like men like not want to go on dates with you. Like, I have matched with like so many people on Hinge, and the matter of like men, like the amount of men who do not want to pursue anything after like the first 2 messages is like really crazy. Like, there's no effort from them to like, or even any incentive to take you out on a date. It's just like they just want to match just to match, and they're not really there to be intentional. And mind you, am I being like super dead serious on finding somebody on Hinge? Not really. I'm just there to like kind of see like, hey, what's out there? You know, maybe to go on a date or two just to get to know somebody. Like, that'd be nice. But the problem is nobody is asking me out. Like, nobody's asking anybody out. Like, we're just 1 to 2 little sentences, and it stops there. It stops. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what's going on, but I do engage with the conversation and it just dies. It's just like nothing. They don't care enough to like take you out. So honestly, I don't think men want to take out women anymore. I don't know what they expect. Well, it's definitely not dates, not romanticizing, or no romance anymore. It's wild out here.
Yeah, men are trying to hang out. They're trying to vibe, see your energy. They're not really trying to shell out cash and go on a bunch of dates for nothing. It doesn't really prove anything. And another thing, they're manipulative. This whole word intentional just basically means, are you going to open your wallet? Because a guy can plan a picnic. That's intentional. He's leading with intention, but that still won't be good enough somehow. Men don't want to take women out on dates. When you're on a dating app, men are trying to see which women are coming at them for a good vibe. It's not about a date. They're so thirsty for dates. They're panhandling. They're dry begging. Please take me on a date, sir. Please more, please more. Relax. You don't need to go on a fancy date or do this and do that to get to know someone. The fact that your expectation is going on dates is what's leading you to be like, yo, what's going on out here? And she said she's not seriously looking for something. The thing that's bothering her is that the access to simps, to losers, to guys that want to give them boyfriend energy, it's not there. So they can't use. They can't get their ego inflated more. They can't get souped up like, oh, look at this sucker that wants me. Look at this sucker that wants me. There's less opportunities there. That's the only reason why they're mad. It goes back to the whole, why aren't men approaching us thing? Why do you care? If men are respecting you, they're respecting your space. They're not badgering you. They're not bothering you. Why does that bother you? Because it's less men to reject. It's less men to look at and be like, yeah, I still got it like that. They don't know where they stand when men aren't coming up to them, when men are in their DMs, when men aren't willing to take them on dates from the dating app. They're like, is something wrong with me? It's not that anything's wrong with you. It's just that men aren't looking for girlfriends. Let's get the next one.
This is how you know the dating world has ended. It's not like it used to be, and I don't want to do it no more. Like, I just kind of got fed up with this. Like, back then when you would go on a date, it's to get to know somebody. Now it feels like whenever I give a guy a chance, they expect so much from me. They think they could kiss me. They think that they could, like, fuck me on the first day. It's like, if I wanted that, I could have it anywhere, because it's so much easier for a woman to sleep with any guy. But that's not what I'm looking for. Like, the older you get, you start to realize that I don't want attention from men. I just want the one person that I can take serious, because I want someone that wants the same thing as me, the same goals, the same future, you know, someone that you can grow with. And a lot of men don't want that. A lot of men are so, like, low mindset that they just want to sleep around with girls and think that they're so cool. Like, that's not cool. Like, a real man knows how to respect himself and will take his time to get to know somebody. And when the right time comes, then we'll see what happens, you know? But it's so sick. It makes me sick to the head that things have really changed and we cannot go back.
See, this is where they fail too. They act as if they're giving a man a chance. A chance at what? Literally ask yourself, a chance at what? They expect so much out of you is very telling. You know, when two people are attracted to each other, most of the time, getting close to each other is not really a big deal. A hug, a pet kiss. You know, some people don't like people in their space, and I understand that. But typically, the way it goes a lot of times when two people are attracted to each other, they want something to happen sooner than later. This chick is aging out of the dating market, so now it's time to have these standards, up the ante. No, men ain't going for that. All that signals to him is, you're a waste of time. She instantly went into this real man argument or this real men spiel, and it just doesn't work anymore. It does not work anymore. A real man does what he wants to do and moves on his timing. That's it. He wouldn't be a real man if he was bowing down to what you want over what he wants. It's not a real man. And she's talking about grow together. You're grown. See, that's the problem. You're aged out. This is for when you're younger. You want somebody to grow with. You're grown already. Knock it off. Let's get the next one.
What do you mean you don't want a relationship? We met on a dating app. Like, I'm confused. What exactly did you think was happening here? I feel like if you're on Cuffed or Hinge or Raya or whatever, you should at least be open to something real, like something could develop. I'm not on them to just pass time, respectfully. It's just interesting. Interesting to see why certain people are on them if they're not even open to something potentially becoming real or whatever.
No matter what app you use, and it's funny, she threw Raya in there, and there's these apps that the men need to qualify for. You guys don't need to qualify. The men need to qualify, which means that the men are the prize. You're going to have to put in more work. Hinge, even if you don't have to qualify to be on the app, the guys who you're like, okay, I like this guy. Other women are going to like this guy. It's going to require more work on your side, but the work is minimal. It's just being feminine, bubbly energy, getting together with him, connecting with him. Not so much of, I'm expecting this and I want this and I want this and I want this. And they think that just because men are on a dating app, that means that they want a relationship. No, men know you guys are the ones looking for relationships, so they get on there. That's really all it is. Men who are attractive get on dating apps and they score a lot because they know that women are looking for relationships. This is why women have a problem with men ghosting them, getting the box and then dipping, because they had their relationship as short, open to long. They're thinking they're going to go in this guy's direction and change his mind from short to long to just long term. Life partner, as they say, because that's an option on the app, right? Men just go on there, whether they sell women a dream or not. Women gravitate towards the men who are more sexually attractive, and then they play themselves out while simultaneously overlooking the guys that would give them everything that they're asking for.